Today is December 17th, 2019. It is Tuesday. It is daddy-daughter Jeep time. And we've got a lot going on this coming week. Saturday, Gracie has her dance. Okay, Gracie, now tell everybody what you've been doing this week and about your... But tell us what you did. Why did you do?
I did the schoolwork.
What was it about?
Science, math.
Victorian times?
Mm-hmm.
So what was the best thing about Victorian times? Tell me a little bit about it. I want to know what you wrote about.
There was no best thing.
There wasn't? Did you learn about the Black Plague?
No.
Yep, that was Victorian times. You didn't learn about the Black Plague? Oh, wow. Did you learn anything about England, France, or Spain?
What was the Black Plague?
The Black Plague is what killed half the population on the planet. It was a little flea that was on the black rat. Not the gray rat, but the black rat. And so what happened was we never did get rid of it. It's called the bubonic plague. We never did get rid of it either. But people were dying so fast at graves. They would dig a grave, and they would just start putting bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies.
That's sad.
Yeah. Now, you know how we have bottled water today? Did you know that bottled water back then too?
No.
You didn't know they had bottled water back? You know why they have bottled water?
Why? So then, like, stuff will get in there.
Okay.
Basically,
there was no filtration, right? So, when people went pee and poop and everything else, where do you think it went?
in the bottles.
No, it went out the windows, onto the ground. And then that ground would go into, like, the Mississippi River. I'm just giving Mississippi as an example, right? So then you go down to the river, and what do? You drink the Mississippi water. Well, if there's a creek or something, and people up top are peeing and pooping in that creek, and then you're down there taking a bath with that water and everything, and then you're drinking it. Pretty gross, right?
Yeah.
So your people are always getting sick because of water, and water, how it wasn't filtrated. So if you had money, there were springs up in the mountains. Like around here, there's like springs and stuff, over in the woods and everything like that,
Yeah.
And people would actually fill bottles, and if you had money, you could buy fresh water. So bottled water has been around since the dawn of time, so that you had clean water to drink and not like they'd make an aqueduct or something go right through the city, and everybody would like drink and clean with the same water.
What's an aqueduct?
Aqueduct is what brings water in from a source high up. One of those aqueducts, the Romans probably had the best aqueduct thing in the world. It's a engineering thing. Okay, so what they would do is the aqueducts would be built up high. You have to go downward because water always runs down, right? So they'd start from a high up area, and eventually the aqueduct would reach the cities and stuff. Rome, Italy, Greece, they had some of the first aqueducts ever created, and they're still there to this day. When I was over in Sicily, I actually saw a lot of them because they actually went all over the place. Because you can only go where your water supply is, kind of like Egypt. Do you know why, like, Egypt and all them are right next to the Nile?
Yeah.
Because the Nile is the longest river in the world, and it's right next to the water. Your water feeds your crops, feeds your family, but if you get too far into the desert, what happens? And water, you always find civilization around water areas. Like the Mississippi River, where we're at right now, did you know the city didn't even go this far?
Mm-hmm.
Everything there would be nothing but trees.
Oh.
All the way, there would be no cities, nothing else at all, like literally would stop, like right here at 12th Street. But with all the people in Quincy that are here today, they'd all be down by the river.
Why?
Because that's where the factories were, because it was river travel. There was no truck travel. Think about it. The only way to get your stuff where it needed to go was with barges and with river travel. In fact, there was so much river travel.
If we were like, would we be in like the classes? Would we be there's like upper class, middle class, or poor? Would we be like middle class?
No, actually, they never used to have classes like that.
I just told people.
Same.
No, I'm talking about upper class.
There was not everybody of all ages.
I'm talking about classrooms.
I know, but that didn't exist. Everybody was in the same classroom. Everybody's learning the same thing from the same teacher.
I'm talking about poor now and the rich and stuff.
Didn't matter. The rich, if you had money, you did homeschooling. which a lot of people did.
I'm not talking about schooling though. I'm talking about the first class, like with their 4-story houses and stuff. But then the middle class still have like 4-story houses. It's just like they weren't wealthy.
There weren't classes back then. There was no middle class.
In the Victorian times, there was.
No, it was either rich or poor. There was people that were the worker bees that I guess you can consider middle class. But the reason why our system works the way it does today is so that one person doesn't hold all the wealth. Yet 10% now hold all the wealth, and 90% do not. So tell me what you learned, and because I know what you're going at with this. I just want to make sure you understand it, though. You're right.
I understand it.
Okay. Shoot, I should have went straight, shouldn't I?
No.
I'm taking you over to dance class, not tomorrow. Does your mommy take you home or something first, and then you guys come back?
Well, yeah, I have to get dressed.
So why don't I just take you to your house?
I don't know.
Why am I taking you over here?
Because sometimes I have clothes.
Jeepers. Okay, so you're going to be in 4 dance classes, 4 dance sets, right? What are all they again? What are all of them again?
Well, like, these are like the only ones that we do for winter.
Okay.
They're jazz, tap, ballet, and the company ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going to figure out your springtime schedule now, too, because I got to start planning on if we're going to be doing horses or not. But if you're not in dance, then we'll probably be doing horses. Is that what you want?
What?
Horses, is that what you want?
Yeah.
How about I send you a horse summer camp?
Okay.
You know, like off that movie?
Yeah.
Where they went and rode horses at summer
Well,
camp?
I don't have like a friend there though.
You make
Ava's
friends. No, Ava won't go.
Ava's coming.
No.
Ava is going.
No, Ava's not going.
Ava's coming.
She can't go. Hey, anything you want to tell anybody else? Because we're done.
Yeah, we've been done.
All right. We'll see everybody later. I'll run the guy over.